What's up, dudes? It's Evan with APPADVENTURES. If you're new to the channel, we took the word Appalachian and our last name Han and mixed it for Appalachian Adventures. We're going camping in the rooftop tent, Smittybilt Gen2 Overlander XL tent. Got it set up. So we're gonna do a 2-night camping trip here, see how it does. It's gonna be about 90 degrees this weekend. It's not supposed to rain or anything, so we won't be able to see how that does. But my dad's already there. It's a Friday before Father's Day weekend here. My dad rode out there to see if he can find us a spot. So we'll see when we get there. Not sure exactly which spot he's at, but my brother's behind me in his Wrangler. He's got his kids with him. So I don't have Sarah or Paisley. I just got Nala back there. We'll get back with you once we get to the campsite here. Got Alex's Jeep here. We'll go over his updates here in a little while. Got my Gladiator. He's got a tent that attaches to the back, and we've got a cool air mattress and a cool awning to show y'all here in a little bit. And he's got a whole separate tent. Got my roof rack from Hooke Road. Discount code in the description for Hooke Road. They got other stuff besides roof racks. Got my tent from Smittybilt. We're gonna set it up here. Nala's chilling. Alex's kids here with him. My dad's Jeep. He's got to do a bunch of stuff to his brakes. So let's see. We got dad's Smittybilt Overlander Gen1 XL tent set up. Mine's the Gen2. So I had to park these two tires on some rocks to get it level. Pretty much level this way. I think we got everything set up now. I'm gonna put a hammock down there. I got the river. I'll go down there in a minute. His Jeep's got to get some brakes. Normally he would have his Wrangler. Solo, say what's up, YouTube.
What's up, YouTube?
We got this hooked to the back of Alex's Wrangler. We got a cool air mattress that's fitted to the Wrangler. We'll show you here in a minute. Looks pretty cool. What do you think?
Pretty good so far.
What's up, dudes? Say what's up, YouTube.
What's up, YouTube?
Go Tidy sent us this inflatable fitted air mattress for our Jeep Wrangler, and my brother's got his. And they also sent us an awning, and it'll go to the side of your vehicles and come down with either magnets or suction cups. So get that situated. I'll show both of them to you here. If I can get it open. So what you need to do is scoot both seats all the way forward and lean your seats all the way up. And it fits in there. There's a thing in the middle where the console goes up. Part of the console is right here. So it goes around the sides of that and you can totally shut the back too. Alright, we're gonna put this awning up. Let's see if one person can do it. It comes like this, rolled up in the bag there. And what the instructions say to do is put the silver side up, which it is right now, and then give it a push down. So you can do two suction cups, which is what I'm going to do for the glass on the Gladiator. The two magnets that it comes with don't stick to my hardtop on the Gladiator. Clip that in like so. I don't know if you can see that. Put it up in there like so.
Yeah, mine ain't much bigger than yours, I don't think.
That's harder than I thought it was. Like them grill marks on there. Gonna go eat some hot dogs. What's up, Nala? Got Nala with us this time.
I turned that on, so don't come over here, because it's really hot.
Definitely raining out here. Raining pretty good. Can't see out there. Raining pretty good. I guess I'm gonna find out this bad boy is gonna leak or not. I didn't do the seasoning though. You're supposed to season it. What's up, Mama? What's up, Lola? Nola's got that big, huge scar on her side. Because she had a cancer spot and had to cut it out. And then when they tested that to see if it was all good and they got it deep enough, they didn't. So they had to cut that open again where it was stitched and get deeper. Stitch it back up again. Nala, quit eating the grass. She was a big baby during that one. Huge whiny butt. Got a big old scar from it now. It rained on us like big time. All our chairs and stuff are wet, even though they were under the awnings. It wasn't even supposed to rain last night at all. But it rained like crazy for a little while. Didn't get wet in the tent. I'll have to see if he got wet or not. I think he woke up in time and rolled his windows up because he's got those screens on his door windows. Because it just barely started raining first. But then I think he started getting rain somehow in here. Like down here it was running down. Then he did something to fix it. You didn't get wet?
No.
He ain't got his rain fly on right and he still didn't get wet, so that's cool.
You surprised me. I didn't feel a drop. Nothing.
It was raining pretty hard for a minute there.
Yeah.
And over there too. What?
Did you sleep good?
Yeah.
You did? You sleep through the rain or did it wake you up?
Yeah.
What about that train that came through there? Did that wake you up too?
I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear a train?
No.
That was loud. Did you hear a train last night?
No.
You didn't? That was loud.
Did you guys? I think I came up the water.
About
That
five.
was a ball. That was so crazy.
All our seats got wet. Yay. So now yesterday we were kind of wanting the sun to go away. Now we're wanting the sun to come out so we can dry our seats and stuff off. Chairs. I wiped this off some, but it was soaking wet from the rain. So I would imagine it got wet in there maybe, but it's working. We'll hook up the solar panel here, see if we can get this bad boy going. In my morning coffee routine.
Yeah. If you need anything now.
Instafire Inferno Pro.
Hard to tell when these things are lit.
Is it gun a lot? Oh yeah, I can see a little flame on it now.
I didn't hear you pots and pans clanging like that. If you want it hotter, you can turn up. I don't know if it makes a difference with that, but if you could put wood in it, and you can turn this on, and there's a fan that blows air up around to make it hotter.
Kind of like blowing a fire to
Yeah.
make it.
We'll see how long it takes. Done for about 15 seconds.
Still ain't boiling. Been at least 5 minutes probably. What do you think?
It's hot. It don't need to boil. It just needs to be 190 degrees.
Oh yeah, we're not trying to boil it. We're just doing coffee.
It's steaming.
I was just letting y'all know it might not be boiling yet after
See?
5
See what
minutes.
I'm saying?
But it's good for coffee.
Coffee, 190 degrees is good.
You don't want to drink boiling coffee?
Too hot. Make it look real big.
Dang. Fast. See you, dude. Got the solar panel hooked up out there. Right now the compressor's on the fridge, so it's pulling a little bit. When the compressor turns off, it goes down to 0 output. But that one's mine. My brother got him a EcoFlow River 2, I think, power station, and a combo. It came with that, which folds up, and he got a like 40% off or something from Amazon. A good deal. So he went ahead and jumped on that. I've been using this little thing. I'm not exactly sure. I was charging my phone with it all night last night, and I didn't have to use my little power station. I'm just using it for my fridge. But it charges back up with solar too. So I'm letting it sit out. My brother's Jeep. I guess it's Michael Allen's, my nephew's Jeep. But they plastic dipped the door handles. They were kind of faded out gray. And they did the same with the bumpers. This was like big time gray faded. And now it's blacked out. Looks really nice now. Looks a lot better. It's like all blacked out, smoky, whatever those are. Parking lot covers. And those are kind of black on the inside. The halo headlights. Those Novsights are doing good. If you saw that video. Got the amber. They're kind of fogged up. Bright as crap. Even in the day. Big time. Let me show the amber here. Looks pretty sweet with the black and the amber. And he's got these. These are from Go Tidy too, aren't they? I think. The same people that gave us the fitted mattress and awning. So these fit over your doors. So you can have your windows down. Privacy too. And some airflow. Of course he had to roll them up last night because it started raining like crazy. Let's see how the mattress, well, he's got a bunch of stuff in there right now, but he slept, was it just you on the mattress?
Yeah.
So how did the mattress do?
Good. It was comfortable.
Yeah.
It stayed inflated and
Didn't lose any air?
no, it was great.
And then the Go Tidy awning they sent us. I'm gonna do a separate video just on the fitted mattress and this awning right here, the green one. But it's on there with suction cups. And it also comes with magnets, so you can take these off and use magnets instead. But it wouldn't, with the Jeep hardtop, the magnets weren't sticking, so we just used the windows there with the suction cups. And it comes with another side piece that hangs down too, so you can put it on whichever side you want for privacy or whatever. And it folds up real nice. And my tent, it rained pretty good on it. You're supposed to actually set this up the first couple times, you know, and spray it down with water and let it completely dry out and everything, and it like seals in the seams better. The instructions say this stuff, but it rained pretty good. I first had this bar right here, like under that one, And when it was raining big time, it pulled up a little bit of water right here, and I just pushed it out and then flowed out. And then I put that bar on top, and after that, it didn't pull up really any water anywhere up in there. But I didn't get wet at all up in there. It was raining pretty good. I left it about like that. You can totally zip that up, like for winter or big time rain or whatever. But I left it about like pretty much like that with the screen. Didn't get any rain in there. And this side I had, yesterday people were driving up and down this gravel dirt road, and it was real dusty because it hadn't rained in a while. So the dust was kind of flying over here. So I let this down and put these on there instead of having those poles hold it up. Just to kind of keep dust from going inside the tent, I guess. But I slept pretty good in there. It was definitely better than sleeping on a cot in my ground tent, because I don't know if it's the cot I have or what. I was used to sleeping on the army cots anyways, but there's a Cabela's cot. I mean, they're kind of hard, so I would sleep on that with a sleeping bag and a blanket or whatever. But after a while, sleeping on your side, you can feel it a little bit on the cots, and you have to roll over and all that. But in here, with the air mattress, with the mattress inside, it's a couple inches thick. I can't remember exactly how thick, but did pretty good. Of course, you can feel when you're rolling over that it's kind of sinking down a little bit where you were laying for a couple hours, but it wasn't like some big deal where I hated it or anything like that. It was pretty nice, actually. I wasn't touching the ends of the tent. I could roll over and stretch my arms all the way out and couldn't reach the sides. It's a king size mattress, so if you want to Google whatever a king size mattress dimensions are, that's how big that is. Definitely me and Paisley and Sarah would be able to sleep in there fine and not like hit each other rolling around. But if it was like me, my other daughter Taylor, and Paisley and Sarah, I don't know. You could still do it, but it wouldn't be like as roomy, of course. You might accidentally bump somebody rolling around or something, but all in all, it did pretty good. This Go Tidy awning has, it comes with stakes and guy lines, so if it's real windy or whatever, you can, put stakes down and those ropes to help it be more secure or whatever. But they actually zip tied these lights to it, but this thing goes down on the end of that, which is a pole, like a little thing sticking up, and then it has this rubber that goes over it so the top won't fly off if it's real windy. I can't open the other side of that, like this rod right here. The other side that goes out that way, it would run into my Jeep, but it ain't really bothering me. Just leave it like that. You see how tall in this spot where I'm at, where I had to put rocks under the tires to level it, and then it kind of just goes downhill just barely. You can see how high the tent was there. So picking Nala up, I was kind of like halfway up where I could grab her. Somebody picked her up and handed her to me, and then I just put her in there. But if we ever get that annex that zips all the way around, it's hard to do this in the camera. Let me flip you around. The annex part zips all the way around here, and it's enclosed, a room all the way with a floor and everything. I can put a cot down here or whatever, an air mattress inside there, and sleep with the big dog, King. And we could put Macy and Nala up there with Sarah and Paisley. And if Paisley had a friend or whatever, there's plenty of room up there for that. If y'all saw any of my other videos, you know I got this Set Power MC20 20 quart fridge, and I'm powering it with my Blue Eddy EB55 there. But so far this thing's been good. Last night it was up under here, pushed back. The tailgate was down, but it was about right here. And it rained all over it big time and didn't have any problems. It still works fine. Let me show you the inside here. I don't know if you can hear it, but the compressor's on the fridge, so it pulls, it's usually under 50. 44, 45, 49 sometimes. For about 8 minutes, twice an hour or so if you watch the video that I did on this. But right now, I've been pulling out of water to drink and then putting a new one in to get cold. I don't have too much in it right now, but I got a thing of butter, some fruit, some condiments for burgers and stuff, a couple drinks. But if you saw my other video, again, I've got some hot dogs here. You can put, like I had a whole pack of chicken in there, a whole thing of beef, and waters, plus some other junk. So you can fit whatever if it's just kind of like Tetris. But it's good probably for a weekend kind of deal. More than that, then you might have to go run and grab some more food and stuff. But I didn't bring a bunch of meat and stuff this time because my brother and my dad brought all that part of the food trip there. But you've got the display here where it's set to 35, or it's actually showing that it's 35 inside, but you can change the setting here and go down and up. You can actually turn this into a freezer if you want. It'll go down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit. But the compressor's on still for a few minutes. I'll show you. When the compressor turns off, the output actually goes down to 0 output. So it doesn't use a whole lot, just like this much output for about 8 minutes, twice an hour. My dad actually bought him a Set Power AJ30 model, which is a little bit bigger, 35 quarts. It's got bigger handles on it that you can take off if you don't want, if you need those off to fit it in your packing situation. But on this one, he's got the same display and everything. He's got actually a max setting, which means you plug it up. If it's room temperature in there, you plug it up, it'll get cold really fast, but it uses a lot of power to do that. But other than that, you just leave it on eco to run it all the time. And you can change the settings like mine, and it opens a little bit differently. But it's got a separate little compartment here and an actual light in there. Here's what he's got. It's got a basket. So he's got some big things here. A couple packs of Bubba Burgers. What is that? Deli meat. A huge pack of deli meat. So I can stack that there. Depends on what you want to bring, but you know, this is empty. He doesn't even have anything over there. So you can put a little bit more in his than mine. Like this one will probably be perfect for a family of 3 or 4 for the whole weekend for sure. Mine is probably good for solo trips for a weekend or a smaller family, 2 or 3 people. But he's got his plugged into his EcoFlow battery station. And it's doing pretty good. Fridge compressor's off. You can see the output there's very minimal. So hardly uses anything. Like I said earlier, when the compressor kicks on for about 7 or 8 minutes, twice an hour, then it's the only time it really shows using any power. So you can keep this thing running all the time if you got some sun and a little solar panel. So that solar panel that I'm using right there is 100 watts. So maximum all I'll ever get is 100 watts here. And you know, when you plug it up to, like when you plug this to your wall at the house and charge it, it's over 200 and something. So, but my brother's, the one that folds up there, his is 160 watts. So you can see how much bigger it is, but it also folds up a little bit smaller than mine, so probably a little bit better. But you guys can see my rear diff is dry as a bone now, in the pinion where the drive shaft goes in. What happened with that is we were driving down the road and heard just some kind of little tiny whine or something weird. And I was like, what's that? It was a little bit louder than like what the tires would normally do, and I thought it was kind of weird. And then like 30 seconds or 1 minute before we got to the house that same night, it was a little bit louder. So I pulled in the driveway, turned it off, looked underneath, and I had fluid all up underneath the whole entire axle, and it was like splattered all over the place. So we took the Jeep to JB Autoworks in the Tri-Cities, Tennessee, Northeast Tennessee. If you know anything about that, look it up, JB Autoworks. I trust them with the differentials. They do a bunch of re-gear jobs and everything else. And they fixed it up for me real good. They had to get a master kit, I think from Yukon maybe, for the rear diff, pinion, bearings and seals. So I got that fixed up, and then it was good to go. But basically, a couple days or a week later, I noticed the front here. Let me show you. I noticed right there that was leaking real bad. And with that area behind the oil pan and everything right there is the rear main seal, and that was leaking and it was dripping. So at that point, I was at 58,400 miles and May 20th, maybe May 15th, 2024. And this thing was originally bought May 30th, 2019. I think, whatever that is. The powertrain warranty was about to end May 30th this year, 2024, or 60,000 miles. And I was right there at the edge of both of those. And JB Autoworks was just like, just call around the dealers, see if you can get in quick and let them pay for it for free, you know, and get it fixed that way. So that's what we did. We went to Johnson City, Friendship, Jeep, Ram, Dodge, that dealership, and they were perfect. They got me in a week after I called, basically. And within a few days, they had it fixed up, ready to go, no problems. So shout out to JB Autoworks and that dealership, Friendship, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Dodge, whatever their name is, in Johnson City.
All right, so we're here with Appalachian Adventures. We're gonna try this survival food. This is the shorter term stuff that you can get like Walmart or someplace like that. Basically, we're just gonna try the chili mac with beef, see how it goes. Seems pretty simple. Open the package, there's a little oxygen pack in there you gotta get out. So you can add your 2 cups of water into this bag, let it sit, stir it up a little bit, and it should be good to go, but we're actually gonna mix it into the pot.
So how long can you store that for and keep it, you think?
I believe these are good for, let's see what it says.
Does it say it?
Yeah. So this one was good until 2027, and I've probably had this for 3 or 4 years already.
Dang.
So we're gonna try it and see if it's still good.
So it's just freeze-dried, a meal, basically?
Yep.
Sauce, macaroni, noodles, beef and beans.
Yep, let's see how it goes.
Here's what it looks like in the, just a bunch of powdery
Freeze-dried stuff. Let's see how it goes.
Want to dump it in there, or what? Or how you want to do it? I guess you can technically just pour it in there, mix it up and stuff.
I'm not sure how we should do it.
I don't know, just throw it in there, I guess. See what happens. Start stirring it up.
Get all the powder in there, that's the flavor.
Alright. We didn't measure the water, folks, so we don't know if it's enough or too much.
We'll find out. I mean, it's starting to look like chili macaroni and cheese. Let it
Yeah,
cook
you
for a
probably
bit.
gotta let it do its thing for a few minutes here.
Rehydrate
and
the
get
noodles.
unfreeze dried.
Yep.
We'll stir it a couple times. See what we got.
Look at that.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, put the beans in it. Beef.
Bobby's the one who's trying it.
We got no shredded cheese, man. I want some shredded cheese up on there. Here's how my tent ladder goes on, and y'all saw, I don't know if y'all saw, so my tent folded up with the ladder stored on there is a little bit too tall for my garage. So I think I'm gonna have to take this on and off every time I pull in the garage. But I got these little quick disconnects. You push the button there, you can pull off the end. Can't do it with one hand, but it's not exactly tight fit or anything. I mean, you don't want it all the way tight, but I think I'm just gonna find a couple of those little nylon spacers and maybe just take, I put a couple extra washers on there. It really should be just one washer on this side and one on the other. But if I add another one of those nylons or something in there, spacers, might be a little bit more snug like this and quicker to take on and off, as long as I don't lose all those pieces every time I do it. What we got? A blade of grass between your thumbs. Now you can't do it, now that you're on camera.
I can't do it.
You gotta get it tight in between there, I think. She had it whistling a minute ago. No pressure. You're on camera.
Maybe because I put this wrap.
Them apple pieces up so the birds don't come get us.
But you gotta pick up.
Why?
You can't leave any kind of food droppings or any trash or anything around. Got a new blade of grass.
You got me cool. No, it's not working.
Oh no! She did like real good before I turned the camera on. Let's try this chili out here. It's pretty good. I know it's weird watching somebody eat, but it's actually pretty good. Dude, every time she gets it on camera, it don't work. Kind of got it. There we go.
All right, this is the chili mac.
Is it any good?
Finished product. Tastes like chili.
Would you buy it again?
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah,
good,
it's
wasn't it? Pretty good stuff. Did you get some? Why not?
Cause I
You got some regular macaroni?
That is pretty good mixed together.
Yes,
Got some regular macaroni. Yeah, I'll watch you. I think they're gonna try to go to that island over there. Nala, what up? What's up, dude?
Why can't we get close to it?
Giant rattlesnake.
Yeah.
It's huge, dude. It's maybe like 5 feet long.
They can get in the water quickly.
Let me see it.
Dang, bro. It's a timber rattler.
Hippo, come here, quick!
He'll better get out of
You hear it?
There's no pathway.
No closer. He's scared. Our campsite is up the way he's going. He's gonna disappear into the crap here in a minute.
Okay. We got him.
I'm gonna get him out of here so we don't have to kill him. I'll take him way up the road. You want me to?
there. Take him way up the road.
Way up the
Can you see it good?
Yeah, we can see it. Right there. The big old sucker.
Let me get a video.
I'm about to touch him. He's coming my way. I gotta go.
Yep. He's like, I don't like this feller.
Can I burn the stick in there? Stick. Oh, can you do? You just burn it really so high.
I'm determined to get it going.
Burn.
I don't know.
A little toasty, golden brown.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Sorry.
Pretty good.
Ain't the worst.
Everybody's whittling on some sticks. Skylight from inside the tent. A nice fan. See you in the morning. Well, it's Sunday. We got here Friday. Those dogs didn't shut the heck up till 2 in the morning, bro. By the time they did, my nose got totally stopped up. I couldn't even breathe with my nose. And you know how stupid that is trying to sleep when you can't breathe out of your nose. So I was up till like 3. Finally went to sleep, I think. And the dogs shut the heck up. If you're going camping, why are you bringing dogs and letting them bark at everything? I mean, golly, bro. That was pissing me off. We're gonna make some breakfast. Start packing up a little bit here. Head out before it gets too hot. See, we got some shade for a while. It's totally shaded right now. So, let's get it going here. So the rooftop tent did good. We got rained on pretty hard the first night there. Didn't rain last night. Got some good airflow if you got the windows with the screens zipped up. The mattress is supposed to be a little bit thicker than the Gen 1s. I'm not exactly sure if it is, but that's what everybody says. So I didn't really look at the specs to see if it was or not online or nothing like that, but mattress wasn't bad. You could get a little foam topper, but some people say if you get one that's too thick, you won't be able to fold it up with like pillows or anything in there. And when I came out here, I had my sleeping bag in there, a quilt blanket, and a pillow, and all the poles all in there folded up. So if you get a too thick of a topper to go on top, you might not be able to fold it up all the way with pillows and blankets and stuff too. Getting all tidied up. This is a pretty big campsite. Eating some eggs and pancakes. Yesterday we were down there on the beach, except walked this way, past that tree a little bit. Still a little bit more beach, and the snake was down there, and it was coming this way. And then 10, 15 minutes later or so, we were up here sitting talking about it while the kids are still down there. And I walked up here where I'm at now, and I just barely saw it. Pretty much for that napkin. I don't know how that got there, but we'll go get it. The snake was making its way right there, and I saw it somehow. So we got it and took it way up the road there. How'd it go?
Good. So we did 2 full nights on it. No loss of air or anything like that. It was nice and comfortable. Like, the biggest issue really is getting airflow in your Jeep when you're sleeping inside it.
Oh yeah.
The fan, not bad, really.
So how did you get airflow in your windows?
So on the windows, I got GoTidy has a window screen kit you can get for the 4-door, and they basically just screens with like a net. You just slide right over the top of your door, shut the door, and you can roll the windows down and get airflow in it.
And they work pretty good.
Yep.
Plus they're kind of like privacy, because I couldn't really see inside.
Yeah,
your
they
Jeep
darken
too.
the window up too, so you probably wouldn't be able to see in very well. I mean, if you walked up and it was real nosy, you'd probably see in, but just walking by or something, you wouldn't notice.
So did it lose any air after the 2 nights in a row?
Nope, no loss of air.
You like it pretty good?
Yeah.
You didn't have to refill it or
Nope.
anything like that?
Really, once we filled it up, it was fine.
And then you can see everything fits good, like we showed you earlier, and you can shut your tailgate if you want it that way.
Yeah, I never fell down like between the door and the mattress or anything like that.
Cool.
Yep.
There she goes.
Yep.
Squish her down.
Fold it up.
Just took like 1 minute at the most. There's the generous size bag they give you. You can actually even fold it up smaller. I did if you wanted to pack it up in your whatever situation you got to pack your stuff up. But they give you a way big enough bag where it's not hard at all to get that sucker
Even a
back in
teenager
there.
can do it.
Even a even one of these new generation teenagers can figure it out.
I believe. Time to leave.
Watch out, I gotta hold this can up.
I guess you.
All right, guys, we got done with a 2 night. Let's start over. Ready?
Take two.
All right, we just got done camping for 2 nights in a row here at the river. It was pretty cool. We got rained on. There was a train that went by. We got dogs barking all night last night. till like
Rattlesnakes.
2 in the morning. Rattlesnake.
Swimming.
Swim in the river. That's pretty good. I didn't, but they did. They liked it. Y'all have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go check out shopoverlanderapparel.com for any of our merch, shirts and hoodies and stickers. And check us out next time. We'll see you.
See ya.
Bye.